Hey guys, and welcome back to some more Mad Science. To you guys, it's no different time-wise, but for me, it's been about not quite a week, like 4 days since I was in here due to scheduling, and well, Will kind of went overboard and pretty much did everything without us. So, any anger you have in missing the design process, go yell at Will, because I wasn't able to join, and he just went ahead without us. So. You have a lot to catch us up on.
I have a problem.
Yeah, I mean,
I have an addiction.
it was a little outrageous because, one day I couldn't make it, and you did it anyway, and that's fine because I kind of just randomly said I couldn't make it. But then the other day, you did all the designing for every build when I was at work, when I'm always at work, and never able to join anyway. And it's like. Well, I guess I don't get to participate in that.
But I'm not sure how good they are, especially the last ones. We were all pretty burned out, so I'm pretty sure you're going to take one look at them and be like, "You idiots, this doesn't work."
Well, maybe let's see. So maybe we should actually start with blues because that's fully built and that's been entirely missed.
Yeah, it's pretty much just a copy of the reds, just adapted for blues. Also, you'll notice that there's walls and brick around the place.
Yeah, you conveniently bricked me in, so I have to.
Well, the idea is if you see brick, you are in danger. If you are on concrete, you're safe, is the theory. Now, I've been told by our legal department I'm not allowed to call this extern proofing the base because that could cause legal issues. I'm told to use the term it's extern resistant.
Extreme resistant. I don't know. That may even be stretching it.
It's designed to increase your safety. It doesn't guarantee it.
Fair enough. So I'm running up to the blues here.
Yeah.
It's some modules, perfect.
It's just tearing through modules at about 20 a minute, I think. It's very much it's the exact design from the version 15 sim map. We just went and got it. Thank you.
Okay. So anyone new to the channel missed it, but anyone who watched that didn't really miss much then.
No, it's the same design. We tidied up. It's not. The only difference is it's not barrel unloaded. It's pipe fed from a tanker unloader. So the barrel is missing from the design.
What am I'm.
You know, the assembly machine unbarreler that we would have used before to unload acid barrels.
Right.
It's just fed by a pipe. That's the only difference from the version 15 sim design.
Oh, okay. I was trying to find where it actually unloaded the acid.
Yeah, at the top.
Oh, okay.
And there's two builds instead of one. And there's a speed module thing lumped in on the left there for each one.
Okay.
Primarily to make us modules. Secondly, because we just wanted it to work and have some trains moving. Just check that it actually, ran. And it's just been working away to itself.
Right. Very cool. So yeah, these are obviously running. So reds come in from the left, I think, or right. Greens come in from the left. Oh jeez, my head hurts.
Yeah, greens from the left because they come in direct from. They come in direct from the green circuit build, and I'm gonna have to play Loading Bar Simulator for the 6th time today.
Oh no! Was that desync? Oh,
Nope.
Okay.
Just dropped. Can't keep not even can't keep up.
Just drop.
Just can't download fast or upload my information fast enough.
Do you want to pause?
When I've downloaded,
Okay.
yeah.
All right.
I can keep talking through it. I can memorize it.
Yeah, I'm just I'm previewing. Okay, so the circuits come from there. This thing is. Oh, I see. Oh, this is interesting. Okay, so that goes there. The iron comes from there. Copper here. Okay, so that's all that, and then there's builds down lower, which you've kind of done like a little building test area.
It's just an idea. Whether they get used or not. I mean, every piece of maths on them needs to be rechecked.
Okay.
And every build needs testing. because none of them have been tested. And if you start at the bottom right and work your way counterclockwise, it's the order we built them in. I think you'll find that they get worse
as you
time
go.
went on. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure if you started at the back, you're gonna look at it. You idiots! This is never gonna work. Will, you're more fast at this too much. You're overproducing. This one needs to be doubled, and we had a bunch of different people doing the maths. We were all getting tired towards the end.
Right.
I have an assembly machine that makes 15 items a second.
Oh, the assembler
That's
one. 900
a minute. Yeah, for assembler ones. I'm all fast at it.
Yeah, I saw the clip.
So I don't think. Yeah.
Also worth mentioning, we are now at 6060, and my game update is like 1 or 2 lower than it was last time I left, which is good. So, I mean...
Yeah, we're making about the same as we was.
Okay, so where did you say to start looking at these?
The red science sort of at right inside about like 4 o'clock.
And then go counterclockwise?
Clockwise,
okay,
yeah.
So, let me run down here. Okay, so let's start at reds over here. Pretty standard, it looks like. In fact, reds is really as standard as you can get, especially since we're having gears delivered in this map opposed to in 15 sim.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's
I don't think you've missed much.
I mean, this is literally just a line of assemblers. I mean, this is pretty much as simple as it gets here.
And green is not much different.
Right.
In fact, it started off as a copy, and then we added inserters and belt in top and bottom, and an extra station.
Okay, so these are 2 iron delivery stations, yeah, and then circuit, and then
quick little side note: I can run this map at 96 UPS.
Oh, did you test it in single player?
No, that's what I'm doing now to catch up.
Oh, how can you tell that?
So I'm actually because that's what my UPS is.
I didn't know it even showed UPS when you were catching up.
Yeah, I can see the game.
Oh, that's weird. Well, damn, that's pretty impressive. Okay, yeah.
It tells me I've got quite a bit of scope before I need the game speed dropping.
Very cool.
Greens is almost as basic. So again, nothing much missed, and that's not even its final position. It's just an idea template.
Right. Yeah, and then we'll need to double check math and stuff. Always a good thing to do.
Yeah, you'll notice it's built around the new Make Everything, which I think is an exact copy of the one that's in your Sending Supporters to Space map.
Oh yeah, it looks like Mojo has now. Oh yeah, it is with the rail delivery, the stations.
Yeah. Yeah. So, and the old one is gone, and everything else in the starter base is gone.
Wow, very cool. Well, getting rid of the starter base probably helps with the performance.
Yeah, the big bot network is gone. So yeah, it's and it was just easy to build all these templates right next to it, so we could just get the materials for it, and then what we can do is deconstruct each one and take it to its site.
Right.
With a couple of guys just carrying it.
Sweet. Okay, so then we have a speed mod. Wow, do we really need this many speed module assemblers? Wow.
Well, for the rocket control units.
That still seems...
We've got to launch 2 rockets a minute. That's 1,400 rocket control units per minute we need. Each one needs a speed module.
Damn.
Plus the yellow science needs 1 per pack, or 1 per 2 pack.
Wow. Yeah, so this is going to be super hungry for
As a cadet, please check all maths.
It seems...
And whether the inserters can work fast enough.
Oh, the inserter... Yeah, the inserters may be an issue. I'm not sure. Definitely want to double check. Okay, so that speed's pretty pretty straightforward there. And then batteries. So what requires batteries again? Is it yellow science? And then, yeah, I think yellow science. And is that it?
Sorry, my Discord broke.
Oh. I was wondering what all took batteries. I think it's just like yellow science, right?
Accumulators for the satellites. We need 200 accumulators a minute.
That's true. Damn. Alright, so battery build again, just kind of a line of assemblers. It's pretty straightforward for these. Full 8.8 beacon. Blue pots. Okay, so this is kind of this is an interesting comparison because the blue pots, of course, the recipe. The recipe is the same. The blue pots in that 0.15 sim, we actually made some of the stuff on site, but here we seem to be delivering everything. Red circuits, drills, and engines.
Yeah, I've had an interesting idea with them to cut down the number of stations. So we're going to have an engine setup which hasn't been designed because I didn't want to. So we're going to make yellow and red engines at a separate facility, and we're making assembly machines and mining drills at another facility, but together because they both take iron gears and circuits.
Okay.
So my idea is we have a train, 242, that goes to the engine build, picks up yellow engines, then it goes to the assembly machine place and picks up the assembly machines on another 2 wagons of the train, and then goes to blue science. But at the same time, we have another train that goes to the engine build, picks up the red engines, then goes to the assembly machine and picks up the mining drills, and then that goes to the purple science.
Oh, I see. That could actually work. It would kind of reduce stations and the size of the build and stuff.
Of the builds, yeah, at the cost of train efficiency a little bit. And we obviously probably need more than one of those trains doing it, but you get the idea that that's its job.
Right, yeah, exactly.
And we just filter the wagons, and I'm going to keep them balanced, like yellow engines go in front and back wagon, mining drills go in the middle 2 wagons type thing. So that was my idea, to reduce the number of stations, because otherwise it starts to get silly.
Yeah, it does get pretty silly. So, okay, yeah, so then the purples, that's what you just talked about. So again, that's pretty simple. Furnace build, not actually very big here. Now this is one you were saying before the stream that for smaller builds like this, you've actually put stations above and below instead of in the middle.
Yeah, I don't know. I like the concept of it. I needed to have 4 stations. I needed to have 4 stations. So if I had another 2 underneath here, look how far away it would be from the furnace machines.
True.
Whereas if having the other 2 above, it's only 7 tiles away.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I see the idea behind that.
Yeah.
So these are all...
The only theory was, like, if we need a fewer machines that we don't really need top and bottom, it's worth putting these in the middle and splitting the stations.
Right.
Rather than putting the stations in the middle and splitting the build, because there's more station than build here.
Yeah, that's true.
Normally it'd be the other way around.
Right. Is this beacon or this random one? Is that just random? This one, it doesn't do anything.
Yep, you see what I mean?
Oh dear.
It started.
Here we go.
Don't look too closely at it.
Alright, so that's
everything.
So this lab build, I will admit that I was talking with Can and Hopewell, and there were some... I don't remember what they were, but there were some complaints with this. I mean, this seems like your last build, so...
Yeah, we also do not have anywhere near an accurate number of how many labs we needed. We are ranging from 90 to 360, I think, depending on who you ask.
Wait, 90 to what?
So 90 labs to 360 labs, depending on who you ask.
Are you kidding me? That's a huge margin. Holy hell!
Well, everyone's...
I can tell you for sure that 360 is about double what you need. There's no way you need that many.
That's what I said, but I don't know. Everyone was doing their own maths, and chat was going crazy. We didn't have an accurate maths person on hand. So...
Right. Well, it looks like Can just confirmed in chat for us. And I think you're pretty close, based on what's here then.
Yeah, we'd want to do it for 2,000, not 2,200.
Yeah, so it looks like you're actually 2 over, which is, well... I don't think you're going to get rid of 2 and keep it looking nice.
I think those 2 were for aesthetics. But we could maybe have 2 not working.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true.
Monkey, thanks for the sub. What we're also doing with the labs, because there's going to be 7 science pack delivery trains.
You mean 6? Or are we making
7.
military?
Sorry, 6.
Okay.
See what I mean?
Okay, so there's going to be... right, but...
Yeah. So what we're going to do is, because I had 6 stations lined up, and it was stupid because the build was getting enormous. Right. What we're going to do for instead is to kind of, Mojo's make everything. He has all the different resources line up, and then they get released into a station, one station to unload.
Oh, I see.
So we're going to use exactly the same system. This is just blueprinted from his. We need him to verify that it's done correctly. But each of the science pack trains will line up. So this is red, green, they're all color coded. And we can stack 2 lots of train into the stack. Obviously, it can be made bigger. And then as the labs need various science packs, it will let that train in. We can unload 2 of them at a time. Just release it into the network. When it needs more, it'll let another one in of that type. And that way we can keep the unloaders down. If maths proves that we only need 1 station, that would be fantastic, because then we can make the build even smaller.
Right.
And get rid of another unloader. I don't know whether we can unload fast enough, though.
Yeah, that might be pushing it.
But that was the theory, because we, rather than having 6 unload stations.
That's actually a really good idea. I really like this system.
Yeah, it's exactly the same as Mojo uses. He's make everything to deliver the iron and the copper and all that nice stuff.
Wow, so awesome. This actually, believe it or not, this lab build is one of my favorite, just because of this station thing. That I might have to steal that. We were. Oh shit! Fuck! No! These walls are not. These walls are not even resistant. I want to just kill myself because of them.
Yes, well, the legal department says we're not allowed to say it's extern proof. Because if you get killed and it's extern proof, then
you're gonna get sued.
That can cause us legal issues. Yeah. There's a 20% safe crossing just above you, though, if you need one.
What? Could you say that percentage again?
20% safe.
I might just go through the wall. Oh, God. I was gonna say, I think we could have done this before 0.15 update, but, like, my point was, I'm surprised we didn't think of this, because this is actually a really good idea. Like, I'm surprised we didn't think of this for a lab build or other builds before. But yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe someone could do maths, but I wonder if it's possible that we could do that more with these other builds. Like, can we get a train into a generic unloader fast enough, get it out, and then get the next one in
Mm-hmm.
of a different resource to keep the build running at speed.
I feel like for most other builds that could cause some issues would jam up because it would like maybe because it could jam up with like one resource or something and it would be out of the other and then it would deliver and only be able to dump like 1,000 of one thing because it's full of the other thing or something.
Nah, well, not if it controlled the resource coming in. Only let it in if it knew it needed it and would be able to unload it. I'm thinking like batteries might be a prime candidate.
Batteries could be one because it only uses iron and copper, but I feel like for other things that use things really fast and like 3 or 4 different things, it could cause some issues or have the potential to, which we'd probably want to avoid.
Oh, maybe this one. I don't know, but reducing the number of stations would definitely help reduce the size.
Mm-hmm.
There's a bot coming in. Do you see that?
Yeah. It's probably going to Brome. It has a power pole. Oh, should we haven't even dropped down to the other chat. Should we go down there? Or do we still?
Yeah, I just finished. I think that's actually it for what we've done.
Yeah, it looks like
and we started the chat's been bricking and concreting the wall. The oil is actually finished and it looks really good. Take a look at that on the map.
The tracks? Oh,
yeah. Just the whole oil build in general.
Oil build. Oh, geez. That does look really nice.
That's the effect we're going for.
That looks super nice. Especially these tracks. These are some crazy tracks in here.
Yep. Definitely not external.
Not even close. Apparently chat's agitating to add your points. Yeah, it's been 4 or 5 days. Wow. Really? 4 or 5 days since I added my points. And then you've added a ton because of your sneaky streams. Yeah,
but look, dude. I stream really early on Wednesday, right? I caught everybody off guard. There was only 80 viewers for the first couple of hours. We got a lot of work done, and it cost very few views. We snuck that little stream in there. No one even noticed.
Yeah, but you added a lot of points. We were barely over 1 million last time, and I haven't added since then.
Yeah, but look, I'm trying to be clever here. I sneaked them in when they're not ready for
it. All right, I think I'm gonna drop down in the other chat to add my points as well.
Yep. All right. Down we go.
Alrighty, you guys ready?
Hello.
Hello.
Alright, so I came prepared. I told Will I came prepared. I added all my points together before this. So this ought to be interesting. Make sure I actually type the numbers out right.
No.
When you
feel free to make a
leave
mistake.
off a 0 or 2.
Yeah.
Okay, that does it. Have fun.
Wow.
Hell, after this stream, we'll be able to get 1% hype again.
Oh dear. Stop power polling people. Go concrete a main line or something.
Okay, so let's see.
Yeah.
I guess we need to start figuring out where to put these and start doing stuff.
There's the real headache. How to fit these together to have minimum train crossing of each other. So we'd want stuff like the batteries to be near yellow science. We'd want the engine build to be near blue and purple. We'd want red and green to be they can be away from the others because they're self-contained.
Are the satellites being made to make everything or its own area?
Satellites would be at the very close to the silo. That's the point. We need a solar panel / accumulator build.
Which should go probably near the satellites.
Yeah. I think that will also make the radars.
Yeah.
I think something in there needed. Yeah, because you need iron plate for the accumulators, so that can also make the radar.
And you need the circuits for the solar panels.
Solar panels, and then we just need a gear machine directly putting into the satellite, into the radar.
Yeah.
What else do we need? Oh yeah, haven't done the silo or any of the rocket part low density, and apparently the low density structure is stupid.
In terms of the size.
So we have to make size, yeah. So we're gonna have to make low density, even though we didn't want to put low densities onto a train. I think we're gonna have to. And then we just run the low densities across on a tram line to the silo,
right,
where the rocket fuel train also unloads.
Now I'm looking at the oil build, and I see rocket fuel. Is this supposed to be for the rockets? Is this all that we need for 2 rockets a minute? Seems really low. Because I know that build's also huge. I would.
Mojo. I've got a feeling he needs to add another one.
Yeah, I feel like at least another or a half of one or something. Yeah, so, well, I guess almost the first thing we want to start with is where do we want to put the labs, because the science pack builds all go to that one location, right? So,
yeah. Do you see over to the right where Lazy Shot is prepping the ground for us? I figured that whole continent will be everything sciencey.
So,
because it's a nice big area. It has a main line. It's away from the iron smelters as much as possible, where all the other chaos will be. It's close to red, green, and blue circuit delivery. It's close to the oil. Iron can just come down the main line into it.
Right.
So it's got good connections, but it's also away from ore trains. And it's quite a big continent, and it's already walled off.
Yeah, that would actually work really well.
And then I was thinking putting a silo to the left of the base, where over on that bit of land where Angry Phone is.
Oh yeah, that would be cool.
Because we could do the silo, low density, and rocket control units over there, and then we only have to bring the space science packs along the bottom of the main line, which is very quiet anyway.
Yeah, I think that should work. Copper will have a bit of a long journey.
But we don't need that much copper plate to go down there.
All you really need, I guess, is for red science and batteries.
Science.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, you need it for high techs as well for the cable.
Yeah, true. But we're going to need a lot of it for low density structure, which is nice and easy because it's just straight down.
That's true.
And then when it goes to the science, it will hopefully go down and then under the base where Solar Wolf is now. Along that line. And now Josh is running along it as well, because that should be quite quiet.
Yeah, that is, yeah.
This is going to be so cool, because you're going to have all the ore trains at the top, then all the plate trains going down to circuits, and then more plate trains down to science, and then all the science trains moving around the bottom.
Yeah, it's going to be super, super cool.
So many trains everywhere.
Man, these main lines look so good with this brick and walls.
Yep. Yeah. Shout out to I think it's Fish Nails, is it? He's
Fish Lips.
Fish Lips, that's the guy. He's been just quietly getting on with it.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, and it looks like there's a big wall concrete factory over here that I never noticed, or that happened while I was gone.
Yeah, No, that happened when we was here. I think it just sprung up overnight.
Jeez.
It also will make our brick for the electric furnaces.
And walls as well.
Mm-hmm. All right, well, this episode's actually 30 minutes, so I'm going to end this one, and next episode we can start, I guess, moving stuff or whatever we want to do in regards to that, but we can definitely get stuff going, I think.